My the emotions have been all over the place. The amount of creatures that I've been interacting with, whether it's in the dream state, the meditation state, or just like in the like 3D outside my door state, has just been um it's been a lot. And it just feels like there's so much that's happening beneath the surface, and then something will happen, and then feel like it'll feel huge. It'll feel so big when it's like, yeah. So let me talk about something made concrete. Talk about something concrete that I've been experiencing. And I've actually experienced this before. Like before when, right? We're talking, what time frame am I talking about? So like probably about a month and a half ago I experienced this similar thing. And if I think back over the course of my life, I've definitely experienced it before, but didn't think anything of it and thought that it was just a mistake I made. Um, but let me tell you what's happened. So I got an email yesterday, and I read the email and got really upset about what was in the email. And I thought it said XYZ. And I felt myself getting upset and triggered about all that, and went down this mind spiral about it. And, went to sleep last night, woke up this morning, and then was still feeling upset. And then I heard my spirit say to me, like, what are you really upset about? And with that came the knowing that I need to go back and look at the email again. I have a feeling that maybe it doesn't say what I think it said, what I remember it saying. And so then I go back and I look at the email, and it does not say what what I remember reading, and that made me upset. It doesn't say that. It says something, it's still about the same general topic, but it's just not the same email. And I'm like, I know what I read, but it's not there. And so a month and a half ago, I experienced this with actual numbers. So I have like a little dry erase board on my fridge. I often write like important things I need to do on it, things I need for my grocery list, the amounts of bills, so that I've got it like top of mind, like what's on my radar and what I need to be focusing on. And I get my rent bill. It comes in the mail, right? Like it's online, but I also get it in paper form. And so I look at the number, I go to my fridge, I pick up the marker, I write down the exact number I see on the paper, I put it in, my mail drawer. And then when I go to pay my rent, it's a different number. It is a different number than the one I wrote down. On like when I go onto like the online dashboard, and I'm like, hold up a second. Now it's not different by like a bunch, but it's probably like a $5 less than the number I wrote on the fridge. And I'm like, hold on. I know I looked at the mail and I wrote down the number I saw. And so I go to the mail, I open it up. It says a different number too. It says the number that's online. And I'm like, I'm not crazy here. The information is changing. And this, I feel, is a direct reflection of our vibration. So based on how we're vibrating, reality presents to us differently, right? If we're in one state of mind, we might perceive something to be X, and if we're in another state of mind, we might perceive it to be like A. And this is what's happening all the time, because we all have different perspectives. And so the way each of us is experiencing something, even though we all may be observing it, our perspective is going to be different. But I feel like it's not particularly common within one person to be having these different perspectives happening at different times, and to be able to track it. And so I think it's really exciting and cool, because now it gives me more encouragement and more motivation to continue to be intentional about being in a high vibrational state and being intentional about what I want, and just not entertaining any like negativity, any BS, any lack of clarity, because all that I feel gets in the way of the most high vibrational perception that we could have of a situation, which really is us creating it. Like every experience we've created, we've attracted. So it's all us. It's all us. It's all me. So I just wanted to share that because I know I'm not the only one that's feeling this. And if you're feeling like, I know I read this text message, I know it said this, XYZ, and then you go back and you look at it, you're like, I thought it doesn't say what I thought it said. You are not insane. You are not crazy. You're not delusional. You have, the reality has shifted based on your perception, based on your vibration. So, and that's okay. And it could obviously shift back to, right? Like with the rent situation, like if I had been in a more like low vibrational state of mind when I went to go look at my rent bill or went to go pay my rent, it could have been $5 higher instead of being $5 lower. Like everything is just simply a reflection of how we're feeling, what we're thinking about most of the time. So yeah. I would love to know if anyone else out there is experiencing this. And I would love to hear like an example of like what you're experiencing if you're open to sharing. But yeah, okay, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you have a good day.